welcome to TVM-News. Today is Friday, February 16th. I'm Hannah Weaver.
And I'm Brianna Ryan. This week we'll bring you updates on the Florida high school shooting that left 17 dead.
We also have the latest on a phone scam affecting the Scranton area.
And we'll check in with TVM sports anchor Nicolo Manzo to find out the latest happening in the world of sports. The Marywood community is mourning after the death of a recent Marywood graduate. Class of 2017 alumnus Frank Winger passed away unexpectedly last Monday at the age of 24. Winger graduated with a bachelor's degree in business. He was the co-founder of the annual College Snow Jam at Montage Mountain. Profits from this year's Snow Jam will be donated to the organization to write Love on Her Arms, which helps those affected by depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide.
Marywood's philosophy professor, Carolyn Bonacci, is helping those who help others. She is hosting a workshop called Healing Our Healers, which will include lectures and discussions to help social workers, mental health professionals, and caseworkers with the burnout of their careers. The workshop's goal is to give attendees mindful practices, self-care techniques, and other therapeutic tools. The workshop runs from 8:30 to 4 next Friday, February 23rd.
There are 3 new administrators on campus. New Director of Alumni Engagement, Kara Bell Green, plans to launch an alumni survey and e-newsletter. Director of Information Technology, Thomas Steffs, oversees Marywood's computer networks and supervises desktop support. New Director of Marketing, James Brown, will spearhead a new branding campaign called Project Mint.
Marywood seniors are busy preparing for graduation. Seniors must complete a senior survey, review graduating documents, pick up caps and gowns, and get senior portraits. Marywood's annual grad finale will take place on Wednesday, April 18th and Thursday, April 19th in the Latour Room of Nazareth Student Center. Hooding and commencement will take place May 18th and 19th. The university is seeking underclassmen interested in volunteering at the ceremony. Interested students can email Event Services Director John Koval.
With the start of Lent, Marywood's campus ministry started the annual Rice Bowl Service Project. I was there to cover it. Community members flocked to the Marian Chapel to kick off the season of Lent with noon mass. Members also came to take part in the annual Rice Bowl Service Project. Assistant Director of Campus Ministry, Sister John Michelle Southwick, explained their purpose.
We hand out rice bowls at the beginning of Lent, and we ask people to throw their change in during Lent, and then we collect them at the end of Lent, and then we send all of the money to Catholic Relief Services, and they use the money for mostly world hunger.
Volunteer Mackenzie McNeil explained why she believes more people should get involved with rice bowls.
I think more students should get involved with rice bowls and passing them out and spreading the word about them, because it's a simple way to give a lot during Lent, especially if you want to do something more. You might not have a lot of time, but this is a pretty easy way for people to give back.
This year, campus ministry will hand out 150 rice bowls, 3 of which will be placed around campus at the Atrium, the Learning Commons Cafe, and Nazareth Dining Hall. The Rice Bowl Service Project will continue throughout the observation of Lent. For TVM News, I'm Brianna Ryan.
Students are sharpening their bilingual skills. The Department of English and Foreign Languages hosted a tertulia on Wednesday in the Liberal Arts Center. Tertulia is a Spanish word for an informal conversation. The hour-long gathering was for those interested in speaking conversational Spanish. The event allowed native Spanish speakers to connect with others who want to practice the language.
The National Society of Leadership and Success is new to Marywood this spring. Students who join the society will work with Marywood's Director and Assistant Director of Student Activities and Leadership Development before an official induction ceremony. The Honor Society will host an orientation, leadership training day, meetings with networking teams, and live speaker broadcasts. Membership is by invitation, and the entry fee is $85.
Students are celebrating the Year of the Dog. I was there for the Chinese New Year celebration.
I'm here in the Latour Room of Nazareth Hall, where we're celebrating the Chinese New Year. SAC teamed up with the Global Unity Club in order to honor Chinese culture and bring students together to ring in the Year of the Dog. Freshman student Aislinn Farrell commented on the importance of experiencing different cultures.
I think it's important because if everyone had the same culture, no one would really be interesting. It's really nice and fun and unique to hear about people with different backgrounds.
Sarah Hain, who co-hosted the event, spoke about the mission of the celebration.
We like to reach out to as many diverse groups as possible, whether it's mental illness, if it's a cultural event. We want to include everybody and say you're not alone.
With TVM News, I'm Hannah Weaver.
Among other holidays, Marywood students got into the Valentine's Day spirit with a student activities crew event in the Fireplace Lounge. TVM's Stephanie O'Malley was there.
The student activities crew held a Valentine's Day party in the Fireplace Lounge on Tuesday afternoon. There were arts and crafts, plenty of candy, and a raffle to win a giant teddy bear. The event was created for anyone to celebrate the holiday, regardless of their relationship status. Students took the time to enjoy the activities at the event.
So I think there's a lot to do. Everybody really is enjoying it. They love the free stuff, so it's great.
SAC member Marcy Rodriguez hopes to bring back the event next year.
I would definitely do it again, 100%. Definitely switch up the crafts.
For TVM News, I'm Stephanie O'Malley.
When we return, we'll have the details of a phone scam in Lackawanna County. Stay tuned.
TVM News is sponsored in part by Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa located in Scott Township. Bella Spazio offers a variety of salon and beauty services. Check out Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa on Facebook or go to bellaspaziospa.com.
What this place needs is better graduation rates.
What this place needs is less childhood obesity.
What this place needs is free help with taxes.
What this place needs is healthy breakfast.
What this place needs is fitness programs for kids.
What this place needs is early readers.
What this place needs is mentors for teens.
What this place needs is people to join us. What this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it.
You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Welcome back to TVM News. The Lackawanna County Sheriff is warning the public of a phone scam that uses the name of his office and his deputies. The scammers call from a number with the 570 area code and demand a $1,000 fine for an alleged missed court date. When the same number is called, a directory asks the caller if they want to speak with the court administrator or the warrants department. The Lackawanna County Sheriff suspects these are out-of-town scammers getting the names of deputies online. He warned that when deputies do call about missed court dates, they will never discuss the amount owed or suggest a location to deliver the money.
The Scranton School District is reviewing an audit criticizing its finances. The audit says the district budgeted recklessly, gave health insurance to non-employees, and paid unapproved rate increases to its bus contractor. The report also says the district has weak controls over information technology inventory. The state auditor general says this is the worst audit he had ever seen. The Scranton School Board approved a plan last week addressing the issues. They sent the plan to the State Department of Education.
In other Scranton School District news, students are not seeing a change in their schedules after gym and music classes were temporarily removed. After the layoff of 51 teachers because of a financial deficit, gym and music classes were removed from the student schedules. The schedules were then rearranged to keep the courses, but arts periods are now shortened from 2 per day to 1. The school district is still under pressure to eliminate its $3.8 million deficit.
An elephant man is facing jail time after he robbed a Chinese food delivery man. Ming Chow was delivering 2 orders of boneless spare ribs to a laundromat when Zachary D'Angelo grabbed the bag of food and ran. D'Angelo admitted to police that he robbed the delivery driver because he had no money. He is charged with felony robbery and misdemeanor theft charges.
Stanley Dombrowski of Carbondale is in prison after shooting his wife in the back. Dombrowski says his wife attacked him in his sleep. He then fought back before shooting her. The SWAT team was called when police reported their 9-year-old son was still in the house. The child was not harmed, and the woman is expected to survive.
2 men are recovering after a road rage incident in Carbondale. Brothers Nathan and Brian Frisbee chased 2 men for several miles after an argument about a previous dispute between the 2 families. The Frisbees' Jeep hit the victim's car 6 times until it spun out. Brian Frisbee then got out of his vehicle and punched one of the victims. Brian is charged with aggravated assault, and Nathan, who was the driver of the vehicle, is charged with reckless endangerment and traffic charges.
A former Tom Hesser Auto Group employee is serving 3 months house arrest after stealing more than $23,000 from the business. Rose Acosta of Dunmore will serve the house arrest as part of 3 years of intermediate punishment. Acosta was charged in 2016 after submitting commission slips to collect bonuses that she did not earn at Hesser Nissan. More than 12 other charges against her were dropped after the court received numerous reference letters on her behalf. She has made restitution to the Hesser firm.
A Scranton man is facing drug and resisting arrest charges after allegedly selling heroin in the Taylor Walmart parking lot last week. According to court documents, detectives arrested Jose Vasquez in the store after selling drugs outside. Vasquez struggled with detectives, causing 2 of them to fall. Officers then used a taser to restrain him. Vasquez is in Lackawanna County Prison after failing to post $100,000 bail.
In other news, a retired service dog in Carbondale has found a new home after his owner was killed in a fire. Samson is a 14-year-old retired police dog and was left homeless when his owner of 10 years passed away. Michaela Brady saw a plea for help while scrolling through Facebook and immediately fell in love with him. Samson's new owners say he has warmed up to them and is quite the guard dog. They encourage others to rescue animals.
The Clark Summit Ice Festival starts today. This year's theme is The Wizarding World of Ice, featuring over 50 Harry Potter themed ice sculptures. The festival will also feature live ice carvings, music, and a parade later tonight. Admission and parking are free. The Ice Festival will run through Monday.
Scranton Police are adding new members to their workforce. I spoke to Public Relations Officer Trooper Mark Keyes to find out more.
I'm here outside of the state police station in Dunmore, where the state troopers are looking for horse donations to support their staff.
Donations will benefit the force's mounted patrol unit, which has 26 officers, each assigned to 1 horse. State Trooper Mark Keyes spoke of the requirements horses must meet and the benefits of having them.
State police are looking for very calm, well-mannered horses. They must be a minimum of 5 foot 4 inches at the shoulder, and they need to be of a disposition where they will not be cause any injuries to the public when we go out and use them in large crowds. Horses have become a great asset for us. Ever since 1905, when the state police was created, we've used horses. And the horses have been used for searches and rescues. They're used for crowd control. And it gives you a great vantage point when you're sitting up on top of a horse. You can see over crowds much better than actually being on the ground within the crowd.
With TVM News, I'm Hannah Weaver.
We'll be right back with the latest on the Florida high school shooting, but first, here's your 7-day forecast.
TVM-News is sponsored in part by Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa located in Scott Township. Bella Spazio offers a variety of salon and beauty services. Check out Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa on Facebook or go to bellaspazio.spa.com.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
What this place needs is better graduation rates.
What this place needs is less childhood obesity.
What this place needs is free help with taxes.
What this place needs is healthy breakfast.
What this place needs is fitness programs for kids.
What this place needs is early readers.
What this place needs is mentors for teens.
What this place needs is people to join us. What this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Thank you for tuning in to TVM News. A former student opened fire in a Florida high school on Wednesday, killing at least 17 people. The suspect is 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz. Cruz was previously expelled from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School outside Boca Raton for unspecified disciplinary reasons. Officials believe Cruz pulled a fire alarm to draw people out of classrooms before opening fire. The high school closed for the rest of the week and is offering grief counseling for all students and their families. President Trump spoke Thursday about the tragedy.
No child, no teacher should ever be in danger in an American school. No parent should ever have to fear for their sons and daughters when they kiss them goodbye in the morning.
The government will keep running until late March. President Trump signed a major budget deal into law early last Friday, hours after Congress voted to end a brief government shutdown. The bill includes major spending issues like disaster relief money and hiking the debt ceiling. It does not directly address the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals policy. DACA is the Obama-era policy allowing minors who enter the country illegally to avoid deportation.
The Pentagon is preparing options for a military parade requested by President Donald Trump. It is still not clear when or if it will happen. Trump made the request after admiring France's Bastille Day celebration. The Army has been put in charge of organizing the parade that would supposedly occur on Pennsylvania Avenue. The Defense Secretary says the Pentagon is working on a plan, but officials will not comment further.
House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi was still standing after speaking for 8 hours straight on the House floor. She opposed the budget deal that would avoid a government shutdown because the plan did not address immigration. Pelosi wore 4-inch heels and only sipped on a glass of water during the lengthy speech. According to the House Historian's Office, it's the longest floor speech on record. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell commented on Pelosi's speech and the future of DACA.
Yesterday, the Senate took an initial step toward considering proposals to address DACA, border security, and other immigration issues. This week's debate comes as no surprise to my colleagues. For a month now, I've repeatedly stated my intention to bring these issues to the Senate floor following a government funding agreement. Senators have had plenty of time to prepare. There's no reason why we should not reach a bipartisan solution this week.
In response to Pelosi's speech, President Trump tweeted, "Republicans want to fix DACA for far more than the Democrats do. The Dems had all three branches of government back in 2008 to 2011, and they decided not to do anything about DACA. They only want to use it as a campaign issue. Vote Republican."
The head of the California Legislature's Women's Caucus and a leading figure of the #MeToo movement is accused of groping a male staffer. The supposed incident involving Cristina Garcia occurred in 2014. Another alleged victim came forward reporting similar advances by Garcia at a 2017 fundraiser. The Women's Caucus plans to meet soon to discuss Garcia's fate as leader.
Sometimes things aren't as they seem. Mohammed Kouis left the United States in 2015 to join ISIS because he said he was curious about life in the group's caliphate. Kouis reported being disappointed with his new life after being assigned to do the cooking, cleaning, and take out the trash. After becoming frustrated waiting for military training, he tried to escape, but was captured in Iraq. Kouis has been found guilty of supporting terrorism and sentenced to 20 years in prison. A George Washington University study says many Americans who join ISIS return because it did not live up to their expectations.
San Francisco is making a move aimed at curbing the opioid epidemic. The city's health department okayed the proposal to open the nation's first safe injection sites. These are places to consume drugs under the supervision of trained staff who can respond if there is an overdose. There are more than 120 of the controversial facilities around the world. Philadelphia, Seattle, and Baltimore are also considering opening similar spaces.
A Massachusetts couple is receiving a lot more Amazon purchases than they ordered. An international online retail scam caused deliveries that Michael and Kelly Golovin didn't order to show up every week for the past 5 months. Authorities said it's likely a scam called bushing, where sellers ship merchandise through fake buyer accounts and create positive reviews to boost sales. The Golovins hope packages will stop coming after sharing their story. They plan to give away the items.
New emojis are coming to your mobile device. The final 2018 emoji list adds 157 new emojis, including redheads, curly hair, superheroes, softball players, and more. Members representing large tech companies meet and vote on what emojis to release. The new emojis will be available in the second half of this year.
Gerber's new spokesbaby is making history. Lucas Warren is the first Gerber baby with Down syndrome. The company chose the 1-year-old from Georgia after reviewing entries in a 2017 contest looking for the next face of the brand. As the winner, Lucas's family will receive $50,000 and be featured on Gerber's social media throughout 2018.
TVM-News is sponsored in part by Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa located in Scott Township. Bella Spazio offers a variety of salon and beauty services. Check out Bella Spazio Salon and Day Spa on Facebook or go to bellaspaziospa.com.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Nicolo Manzo for Marywood Sports. So Nicolo, how are our Pacers looking?
Well, Hannah, the men's basketball team is fighting for a CSAC playoff berth, and they're showing no sign of slowing down. The Pacers scored a crucial and historic victory Saturday at Marywood-University. With the team's playoff life on the line, the Pacers scored their first victory at Marywood-University in 18 years, 65-57. The men were led by CSAC Player of the Week Tip Schwartz's 16 points and 15 from Jeremy Ringland. On Wednesday, the Pacers got the job done at Clark Summit University, taking home a close victory 77-73. The team was led by Schwartz and Ringland's combined 41 points. The Pacers hold their playoff fate in their own hands tomorrow when Immaculata University comes to town for what is sure to be a season-defining tilt. Women's playoff basketball action will be coming to the Insulaco Arena. Despite a 79-71 loss last Saturday to Winton-Mercy, the women clinched the number 4 seed for the CSAC playoffs. The game saw a 23-point, 15-rebound double-double from CSAC honor roll selection Natasha Hessling. On Wednesday, the Pacers rolled to a decisive 77-51 victory over Clark Summit University. Erica Bistrin led the way with a career night. She accounted for 27 points and 16 rebounds while hitting 8 three-pointers. Bistrin tied the single-game record and set the season record for three-pointers made in program history. Marywood will host a first-round matchup Monday, February 19th against Centenary University. The Pacers wrap up their regular season tomorrow at Cedar Crest College. 5 new school records and 20 personal records are being written into Marywood's record book following Sunday's Cornell Invitational. David Haynes broke a record in the 3K at a time of 9 minutes, 2.51 seconds. Jay Kraser eclipsed the record in the weight throw at 43 feet 7 inches. Nate Skrutsky broke the 800 record at 2 minutes, 8.90 seconds. Nicole Dunn surpassed the 60 hurdles mark by clocking a 10.38. And DeConti Sayan is now the record holder in the 200 after a 28.72 second run. No team scoring was kept at the event. The team is in action today at Susquehanna University. An underlying story of the Olympics is the perceived tension between Team USA figure skater Adam Rippon and Vice President Mike Pence. Rippon expressed his displeasure with Pence's selection to lead the U.S. delegation at the opening ceremony for the Games. Rippon, an openly gay Olympian, said he wouldn't want to meet Pence like many athletes do before the Games because Pence had never gone out of his way to befriend the gay community. Rippon commented on the tension.
And that the Vice President felt so passionately to speak out is, I think, a very interesting and unique experience that I've never gone through. But, you know, being here at the Olympics, it does give me a louder voice. And I've got a big mouth and a loud voice.
Now on to the Olympics. Swedish cross-country skier Charlotte Kalla won the first gold medal of the Games, while Team USA earned its first gold courtesy of 17-year-old snowboarder Red Gerard's performance in the men's slopestyle. Snowboarders Jamie Anderson, Chloe Kim, and Shaun White have also captured gold medals for the United States for their performances in the women's slopestyle, women's halfpipe, and men's halfpipe. In team figure skating, Clark Summit native Adam Rippon helped the team to a bronze medal. At around the halfway point, let's take a look at the medal count. As of Thursday morning, Norway leads with 17 medals overall and 6 gold. Germany checks in at number 2 with 15 medals and leads the way in gold medals with 9. Rounding out the top 5 are Canada with 13 medals, the Netherlands with 12, and the USA with 8. Believe it or not, spring is around the corner. And what is always a pleasant sight in the midst of winter, Major League Baseball pitchers and catchers reported to their respective teams' training camps in sunny Florida and Arizona. Position players report this week with the first spring training games 1 week from today. Opening day for the MLB season is March 29th. NBA All-Star Weekend is here. The biggest stars in the world of basketball will descend in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The major events begin tonight with the Celebrity Game and Rising Stars Challenge. Tomorrow brings the fan-favorite All-Star Saturday Night, featuring the Skills Challenge, Three-Point Shootout, and the Slam Dunk Contest. The events close Sunday when Team LeBron meets Team Steph in the new-look All-Star Game. In this new format, captains LeBron James and Stephen Curry drafted their team members rather than them being based on conference as they had in the past. That's all for sports this week. Back to the desk.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of TVM. From all of us here at TV-Marywood, thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to follow TV-Marywood's YouTube page and like the TVM Facebook page to stay up to date on the latest happenings and watch additional content. I'm Brianna Ryan.
And I'm Hannah Weaver. We'll see you next week.